Hello class and welcome. In today's tutorial, we're going to learn how to play various drum set parts using MIDI files in Synthesia and using the sounds in Garageband. First, you need to download your MIDI file from Classroom as well as the Synthesia file. I found this MIDI file online from Lucas King's YouTube page. You can find a link to the original video in the video description. Make sure to listen to Lucas perform each one so you get an idea how these parts are supposed to sound. Today you're going to pick out your favorite beat and try to learn it. Once we've downloaded our MIDI file, we need to get the file into Synthesia. So we start by opening up Synthesia and click on the settings menu, which will then you get to the songs menu, and if you can see mine is already here, but if yours isn't, and I think on most of these computers it's already set to look in the downloads folder, but you can add that by clicking the plus sign and then adding the downloads folder. The other thing we want to do is go to music devices, and because remember we're using the sounds within GarageBand, but we're going to use the MIDI file in Synthesia, so we don't want Synthesia to send sound. So click on where it says music output and click on your MIDI synthesizer and click on where it says don't send output to this device. As you can see, mine's already selected. Okay, so now you should be able to go to the play a song menu and search for keyboard drumming and find your MIDI file. And if you play and you've done it right, you can see I'm not getting any sounds from Synthesia because we muted the output. So now we're going to open up GarageBand and start a new file. Once we do that, we're going to start a track, a software instrument track, and navigate to either an electronic drum set or an acoustic drum set. It's up to you. I'm going to choose electronic drum set, and most of these will work. Turns out most drums are mapped the same in GarageBand and actually throughout most digital audio workstations. So just find one you like. And that sounds good. Alright, so now I'm going to go back into Synthesia. And this has all of our drum parts. Alright, so a little mistake there, but you can see up here I have the loop function activated here in Synthesia, and that's done by clicking this, and that'll loop, and you can set the parameters here. If you just open up and you haven't done it before, it'll look like this, and then you just click loop end until it gets to the end of the pattern that you're working on. If you want to learn additional patterns, you can just move the whole loop until you get to the next pattern in the MIDI file. Alright, so I highly suggest using the looping feature in Synthesia as a practice tool. And after you're able to play one of your loops from the MIDI file, you're going to record it into GarageBand and use that as a basis of a composition. So let's go ahead and do that. So alright, here's my crate digger. I'm going to make sure that my count in is set to 1 bar, and I'm going to go ahead and play that pattern that I just learned in Synthesia. Oop, that's too fast. So for a pattern like this, I think I want to go about, I'm going to take it a little slower and about 90 beats per minute, and let's hear this. Alright, well it sounds like I need to do some more practicing so I learn my patterns a little bit better, but you get the idea. So this is a way to learn some different drum beats and to record them into GarageBand and use those as a basis of a composition. Once you can play an entire beat, record your drum performance in GarageBand and export as MP3 and turn into Classroom.